want to increase my magic power.
Works all day too.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Are you looking for something?
Is it that obvious? Yes, I have an assignment from the water mages to look for some lost ornament.
That's convenient. I have the same assignment from Nefarious.
So you belong to the Ring of Water?
Yes.
I'm glad. Then I don't have to do this alone.
Have you already found an ornament?
I found the place where we should find one. This stone circle could be one of those structures that Nefarious described. Now, we just have to find the mechanism we're supposed to look for.
Hey, you! I tried the mechanism. It doesn't do anything at all.
Then Lobart's farmers were right. They said that one of them had already played around with the stones here. A stone sentinel appeared out of nowhere and attacked them. The farmers called the militia. The militiamen called the paladins, who came and destroyed the monster. I've already searched the whole area. If there was an ornament here, the paladins have it now.
Then I'll go to them and demand the ornament back.
All right. I'm going to the city now. We'll meet again at Vatris's.
Get so worked up.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
There you are again.
I never knew that.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin.
I wouldn't dream it.
Wolfskin. A warg skin? Ah, even a shadow. Good work. Come see me.
Like this forever.
That doesn't surprise me.
There you are.
I can't believe that.
Filthy thief. Just you.
You really believe that?
Adonal saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
Hey, thanks, man. I mean, thank you, really. And there I was, thinking I'd never get out of here.
What are you doing here?
I got locked in. The door was open, and all I wanted to do was have a little look-see. But as soon as I was inside, the guard came and locked the damn door. This is, somewhat embarrassing. I'd be very grateful if it could just remain between you and me.
I understand that wasn't exactly something to be proud of.
I think I need a drink now.
And in this place, order and chaos were equal. And so the sea was created. And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures.
That's not what my husband
I could have told you that before. You don't have to ask me that.
Here's your aquamarine ring. Good for you. I thought you'd lost it.
Sorry for the poor guy.
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
No, but I've heard
Nobody
of
ever
them.
asks me.
The water mages aren't too sure about those things yet.
Doesn't see
I've given it a try.
Of course you have.
Better to
You're
watch
not
out.
afraid of anything, are you? Well, if you want to use
really
the
believe
things,
that?
go ask Orlin, the tavern owner, whether he'll let you into his boarded-up cave. I think he has hidden one of the teleporter stones for the water mages near his tavern. Walk out of the eastern city
Let's
gate
wait and see what
and simply follow the path. You can't.
Nobody will learn anything from
Can you help me get through the thick woods in the east?
As if I didn't have enough.
Okay, but what do you want to go there for?
Might have gone about
Nefarious ordered me to find more ornaments. One of the places where I'm supposed to look is in the middle of the woods.
I see. And that's still too dangerous for you alone, right? No problem. Let me know when you want to leave.
That's been known a long time.
Nobody ever asks me.
That's been known a long time.
The bandits that were occupying your lighthouse are gone.
Is that really true?
That's been known a long time.
Finally, I can get back to my work. Come with me to the lighthouse. You get an incredible view of the sea up there.
I agree with you completely.
Hey! Better to watch out.
I know why the paladins are here.
Really? Tell me.
The paladins are here to get the magical ore from the Valley of Mines, not because they expect the orcs to attack the city. As soon as they've got the ore, they're going to return to the mainland.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to be honest.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Hey, what do you know? We have mutual friends. In that case, let me express my gratitude for being rescued. Here, take these lockpicks. I'm sure you'll find them useful.
Everybody knows by now. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his.
Let's begin with the training.
Of course, Reverend.
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
What do you want? Peck isn't here, so you can't get anything. Come back later.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm training the boys to use a crossbow and help them become a little more dexterous.
Wait a minute.
But Enos
Well,
beheld
what have
what
we
Beliar
here?
had done.
My name is
and he
Valentino.
also bestrode
I'm not
the
trying to
land
profane this
and
day given to me
chose
by
the
Enos with
human.
work.
Mind
and
your
Enos
words.
spoke to
Oh,
him,
pardon me.
and the
I meant
human
no offense to our
became
Lord.
his subject.
Please forgive
and
me,
Enos
sir.
gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
And he works all day too. He better shut Who says things like that? That's not what I heard. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Never change, never change.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
What do you want here? Go!
If he doesn't see that,
Is it really true?
No idea. You tell me. Things I could tell you.
that was obvious
You
all
listened to the
along.
wrong people.
I couldn't get it.
See?
It was him
That wasn't
said
so
it.
hard.
It's terrible.
Nothing amazes me anymore. Anything from me.
You can't rely on me. He thinks it's as easy as that.
Someone's got to pay for Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
Nobody wants to know. You don't have to tell me that.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
I am Cedric the Swordmaster, Paladin of the King.
That's been known a long time.
His decision. That's no secret.
He listened to the wrong people. Never thought of that himself.
You can't rely on me. You don't have to tell me that.
I agree with you completely. Never thought of that himself.
Been there, done only in us decides what's right and wrong.
That was obvious all along. Justice will prevail in the end.
That will never change. Been there, done that.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I used to say that myself. The virtue is long and rotten.
I'm no better off myself. Just gossip.
And there's more. Believe me. That myself.
That's all just gossip. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
He thinks it's as easy as
You listen to the wrong people.
Enos deals out fair punishment.
I'd have done it different. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I couldn't care less.
That's all just gossip. I'm no better off myself.
You don't have to tell me. The path of virtue is long and rotten.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize him.
I couldn't care less.
That was obvious. He never thought of that himself.
Enos deals out fair punishment. Care less.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Only Enos decides really I don't
I
that.
don't believe that.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help business.
I used to say that myself. Really have known better.
That's all just gossip.
What do you want here? Go!
You don't have to tell me that. I couldn't care less.
That's all just
If
gossip.
he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Been there, done that. It had to happen sooner or later.
Take your paws off that.
It's really not.
Oh my goodness!
What do you want here? Go!
You don't have to tell me.
See?
Done
That wasn't so hard.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
Someone's got to do the work.
I'm looking for a metal ornament. It should have been by the stone circle near Lobar's farm.
If you mean this thing here, we suspected that it might be a magical rune, but it turned out to be completely worthless. You can have it if you like. I have no use for it.
What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway? Say, don't I know you from somewhere?
Not that I remember.
That's funny. I could have sworn I'd met you before. Never mind. You're all obviously gutter scum anyway. You all look alike somehow.
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. Who do you think you're talking to anyway? The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of my sight.
How's it going?
Have I not made it clear that I want no contact with you?
No, not in so many words.
So I certainly hope you get the point now.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
You don't say.
That's an open secret.
Someone's got to do the work. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
It's my pleasure.
Can't take care of everything for everybody.
What do you want here? Go! What do you want here? Go! What do
you want here? Go!
What do you want here? Go! Smart kid.
Just like you said.
Hey, you! Show me.
Where did you pick that up then? Don't say you didn't know that.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
I'm staying out.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
And there's more, believe me. Oh, you didn't get that from me.
That's been known a long time.
But he knew that all along.
And Enos, in his wisdom,
I got the missing
did so.
ornament from Lord Hagen.
You see? I thought the paladins had it.
No idea. You tell me.
I've got my own opinion about that.
He simply talks too much.
He wants to know.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Everybody knows by now.
I won't tell her a thing.
Hey.
About the missing ornaments.
Yes?
I found them.
Well, that's terrific. Now I have them all. Now all we have to do is put them together. We will have to use our combined powers to fit the piece back into a ring. Here, I can give you some gold coins for your trouble. Follow me.
So that you can once again... No. Not really. Come...
Tell me what you need.
There. And now, step aside. The ornament has been put back together. Since you brought us the necessary fragments, you should also set them into the portal. Go to Satyrus and let him give you the reassembled ring. Hopefully, the portal will then open.
Hey, you! Give me the ring. I shall open the portal.
Good. As a new member, you should be granted this honor. However, I'm still waiting for a message from Vatras. Until I receive it, we cannot go.
I have a message from Vatras for you.
Very interesting. All right. Here, take the ring. We shall gather at the portal and wait for you. If Nefarious is right, the portal will open as soon as you insert the ring there.
Put down that weapon. See, that wasn't so hard.
Smart kid.
Adanos be thanked. You are finally here. We thought you would not show up again.
What? How are you already here?
You went through the portal and we followed you. It did not take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
Several days? How can that be?
After we could not find you anywhere, Nefarious sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong. He seemed to be thoroughly baffled until now. Well, now you are here and can begin your work.
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now. The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple, and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate. The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations, which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
Raven is only a former Ore Baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
You mean I should kill him?
If that is the only way to stop him, then in Adanos' name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us. We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that all? I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Corinus. You should look into this.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him. In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back. We suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So, acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Wait a minute. Nice to see you. We feared the worst.
It wasn't all that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that managed to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing. Not a day goes by that we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Is there anything new about the Stone Sentinels?
We have already managed to eliminate some of them. They stand there, paralyzed like pillars of salt, and don't budge. But appearances deceive. If you get too close, they'll attack you. There's no doubt that the source of their power can be found here somewhere.
Let's deal. Hey, you! How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think? These teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before. I suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes, I can remember. Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
I've heard enough. Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it. You hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Can you teach me your magic skills?
I can show you how to increase your magic power.
Wait a minute.
I'm tremendously relieved to see that you have arrived here unscathed.
How is it that you arrived here before me?
We traveled through a curious dimension. Who knows what detours you took?
And now, can I use the portal again?
We came here directly. It obviously works quite well. Of course, I'll let you know if I have the suspicion that it could be otherwise.
What have you done here up to now?
I'm studying the history of the builders, and I'm trying to understand why they closed the portal. It looks very much as though they wanted to hide the sunken city from the rest of the world. Terrible things happened here many years ago. They were seized by something awful. There was a dreadful civil war shortly before the downfall of the city, if their records can be believed. The streets were in flames, and a flood which devoured everything ultimately sealed the fate of the builders. The few who survived the inferno closed this part of the island in the hope of locking up the chaos.
Did you say that there was a flood?
Adanos himself appeared to them to end the madness. He razed the city to the ground.
What made the builders so agitated?
One of their own devoted himself to evil. He was a great commander named Quahodron. Returning from a successful battle outside the protecting walls of the city, he brought the evil with him. All of his followers fell to the madness a short time later and began to battle with the common folk. The civil war that followed reduced everything to rubble.
And we fools have reopened the portal.
I'm not happy about that either, believe you me. But what choice did we have? If we cannot stop what is happening here, then Corinus will suffer exactly the same fate that once befell the builders of this ancient city.
What do you think we will find here?
I can only speculate about that. You should talk to Satyrus. He has a certain idea.
The trip through this portal is safe?
I haven't had any reservations so far.
Can you impart your knowledge of magic to me?
I can instruct you in the creation of runes, and Kronos can sell you the formulas for them. He always has his rune books with him.
I've activated one of the teleporter stones.
I can see that, so I was right. I have talked to the others about it. We want you to try to activate all the teleporter stones. It would be a great help in our investigations if we could move quickly from one part of the city to another. Here is another focus stone. Activate them all if you can.
I'll try. Hey, you! Did you expect this here?
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over the land. There must have been thousands living here.
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fortress in a gigantic swamp. As far as we can judge from here, the bandits have taken refuge there. If I were you, I wouldn't go down there. They've set up many outposts and guards. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience, or find a way to go around the bandits. In the west, we have discovered some pirates. I'm not sure, but I believe they have also discovered us. They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
Tell me more about the area.
What do you want to know?
Can you teach me your skills?
I can instruct you in the art of alchemy.
Teach me the art of brewing potions.
And what do you want to brew?
Hey! What poor swine did you send into the swamp?
His name was Lance. I'm afraid he did not get very far.
Where will I find bandit armor that fits me?
There seems to be a camp of pirates to the west. As far as we know, they're in contact with the bandits. I do not think that they will attack you if you approach them. Perhaps you can find some help with them.
Nefarious told me about a flood.
It is written that Adonos himself descended from heaven to punish the unbelievers and banish them to the realm of the dead. Aroused by his holy wrath, he let the sea fall upon the builders of this city and swept them away. The swamp to the east still bears witness to these events of the past.
What could have made Adonos so angry?
The temple of this city was once a great, glorious structure. Everyone honored it and prayed to our god, Adonos. Radamus, the son of the commander Quahodron, desecrated the temple. As a result, one after another fell victim to evil. I suspect that Adonos would not forgive this, and his revenge fell upon the land. This makes it even more important that we stop Raven. He is about to do exactly the same thing.
Can you teach me the circles of magic?
You are a magician of fire. What would Pyrokar say about that?
No one needs to know.
I see that you are serious, so I shall comply with your request. However, should I get the impression that our knowledge is in the wrong hands, you will no longer be able to count on my help. So you had better not disappoint me.
I want to learn a higher level of magic.
It is still too soon for you. Come back later. May Adonos protect you.
I want to increase my magic power.
one less monster around.
I think I've found something.
Who on earth are you? You don't look like the others.
What others?
Well, the mages who are hanging around these ruins over there. Are you one of that bunch, then? Brave thing to run around here by yourself.
Who are you?
I'm sure you've heard of me before. I'm Alligator Jack, feared all over the country. I'm one of the most dangerous pirates around here. Together with Captain Greg, I've boarded more merchant vessels than I can count. You're looking at a living legend here.
Do you know a fellow named Raven?
Of course. He's the leader of the bandits to the east. What's your business with him?
I've got to kill him.
What? You? How are you going to do that? Isn't that guy way out of your league? You won't even get close to him. The bandits he surrounded himself with will skin you alive first. You won't even get past their first outpost. The way you look, those bandits will get itchy fingers when they spot you a mile away. I've got a better idea. Come and join us. That'll give you time to think about it. Once you've tried our good homebrewed rum, things will look very different.
I need a bandit's armor.
What would you do with that? It'll only get you into trouble if you're seen with it. Everyone's going to take you for a bandit, and they will try to kill you.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
We used to have one in our pirate camp, but I don't know whether it's still there.
Your captain's name is Greg?
Right. He's the greatest pirate the sea ever spawned.
I think I know your captain. I met him in Corinus.
Greg, in Corinus? Nonsense. Greg is out at sea after booty with some of the lads. The only thing that could bring Greg to Corinus would be one of the king's prison galleys. He's one of the most wanted men in the land. He'd never march into town voluntarily and have the royal guard throw him into prison.
If you say so. Where's your pirate camp?
See the cave passage over there? Go through it and continue west, and you'll come to our beach sooner or later. That's where our log huts are. I can take you there if you want. If you do me a favor first.
What would that be?
I'll have to get the boys some meat before I can go back to camp. You're a strong fellow. I could use your help hunting. Interested?
What is it you hunt?
Only alligators usually. But they're no good for eating. And there aren't any left around here anyway. So I take what I can find. Swamp rats.
What?
Most beasts around here taste like old socks, or they're as tough as alligator meat. Those fat swamp rats are the only thing that is remotely edible.
Let's go hunting.
All right. With 2 people, that's child's play. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Just stay right behind me.
Come here, you filthy beast.
Wait a minute.
The Hollow. There should be some of those beasts around here. Follow me. I was afraid of that.
What?
This handful of beasts here is only about half of what I need. Now we'll have to enter the canyon. Watch out. It's very dangerous deeper down in the canyon. If you hold your life dear, stay very close to me.
Fine, let's go.
All right. Come on.
Hey, you!
You're not from around here, are you? You seem to have traveled far.
Busy?
Don't even ask. Henry wants me to chop down all the trees here.
Henry?
He's the leader of our troop. He stands around at the camp entrance all the time, talking big. More dedicated service to the community and all that crap. But he doesn't lift a finger himself.
Where's your camp?
Just continue down this path here, to the west. You'll see Henry standing there soon enough.
Henry is your leader?
Yes, the leader of our raiding troop. Our captain is Greg, but he's not here at the moment.
I need to move on.
Hey, when you get to our camp, give Henry a message from me. The trees around here are damn stubborn. He'll have to wait for his wood a while longer. Tell him that.
Nothing there.
You're a talented hunter. My goodness. If you continue like that, I'll be able to stay in camp next time. Here, take this swamp rat meat to lazy old Morgan. You'll find him in our camp. He's probably lounging on the beach somewhere. You'll be waiting for this. Henry usually guards the entrance to the camp and keeps a lookout for bandits. If he refuses to let you in, just tell him that I sent you. Maybe that'll make him a bit more sociable. Henry is a little too eager and a bit bossy, too. If you're looking for me, you'll usually find me near my camp in front of the palisade.
Palisades?
Just continue west from here and you'll see what I mean.
Nothing there.
Halt, friend or foe?
Friend.
Anyone can say that. I don't know you. What do you want here?
I want in there.
Really? That'll cost you, though. 500 gold pieces.
Huh? For what?
Don't make such a fuss. There's plenty of stuff here in camp that might interest you, and you look like someone who's got gold on him. So a small contribution is not gonna kill you? Or did you steal those posh rags of yours?
What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I must see to it that these miserable wretches gets the palisade built in time. If they don't, Captain Greg will kick my ass all over the place. Also, I keep strangers from traipsing in here just like that.
What are you building the palisade for?
Well, we don't want to make it too easy for the bandits. Those bastards are getting more brazen all the time. They've been sneaking around our camp for days now, just like sharks after a shipwreck. Some of those good-for-nothings are holding up in the tower a little south of here. But that's only an advance party, I'm sure. If they're really stupid enough to mount an attack, we'll give them a welcome they won't forget.
Greg's your boss?
He sure is, and is Captain Greg to you. Have I made myself clear? He's a great man. If you meet him, be careful not to get on the wrong side of him. You won't live long enough to regret it. He's not in the camp right now, though. Francis is in command for now. He sits in front of Greg's hut all day and goggles at us working.
Why would the bandits attack you?
Because there's war between them and us. What did you think? Everything was peachy at first. We brought them here, they marched right into their swamp and left us alone. But now, those bastards attack anyone who's not one of them. Heaven knows what's gotten into them. I reckon they may be after our boats. There's no other way to get out of here after all. You should ask Skip about this. He's been with them and barely got away with his life. He's got quite an interesting tale to tell. Too bad you can't hear it, though. You haven't paid your toll after all.
About those bandits in the tower.
Yes?
They're a history.
Did you pull that off all by yourself? Respect! Maybe you'll even be a real pirate someday.
Can't we come to an agreement somehow?
Well, give me a good reason and I might make it cheaper for you.
I'm supposed to bring Morgan this meat.
Aha, and who sent you?
Alligator Jack. He says that Morgan is already waiting for it.
I see. Not in the mood himself, is he?
Malcolm sent me. He says the wood may take a while.
Oh, great, I might have known. It's taken forever again.
I've got a delivery here for Skip. Is he here?
Yeah, Skip is here. And now?
Let me in.
You brought me a message from our woodcutters. You want to play errand boy for Alligator Jack and bring the swamp rat meat to Morgan. You got a package for Skip. And best of all, you got that varmint in the tower off our backs. I never thought you could do it all by yourself. Tell you what, you get in for free. I'm not telling you anything new.
I think I've found something. Hey.
Ah, a new face. What do you want, rum or something stronger?
I want something stronger.
Ah, a seeker. I'm always after new recipes myself. Decent booze should be clear and strong and burn your throat like liquid fire. You don't find that very often. But I'm talking too much. You want a drink? Here, my own recipe. How do you like that? I call it hasty herring.
Ooh, impressive.
You can say that again. You wouldn't happen to know a good recipe for booze yourself. If you do, you must tell me. Want another?
Give me some of your hasty herring.
Rather vile muck, but...
What else have you got?
I can get you anything a pirate needs in order to survive.
What's new in the camp?
Nothing much has been happening here since Greg left. Morgan and most of his boys been just hanging around and boozing all day. The only one who does anything at all is Henry. He and his boys are building the palisade. It's high time for Captain Greg to come back and give that Francis a good swift kick in the ass.
I'm here to deliver some meat.
I need a sip to wake me up. That's better. So again, what do you want?
I'm here to deliver some meat. From Alligator Jack?
I remember. Right. The meat. Give it here.
What are you doing here?
Greg made me commander of one of the 2 raiding troops. I'm responsible for keeping the camp supplied. Alligator Jack sees to that. I'm also responsible for keeping those beasts you find out here well away from the camp. That's what the boys do. I told him I don't want to see a single beast left around here when Greg comes back.
Do you ever do anything yourself?
Hey, none of that lip. Mine is the most important task of all. I train my people. I make them into the best and most fearless fighters who ever sailed these waters. And it's not like the lads do all that work for nothing. They get a good-sized bag of gold for their efforts.
I want to join your troop.
My troop? My troop is hanging out at the beach. Those boys won't lift a finger until the captain is back. You can count on that. But if you want to show everybody what you're made of, feel free to work on the northern. It's full of lurkers and who knows what else. Take them on by yourself, and you'll earn the respect of the people. Welcome to my troop. I'll go lie back down.
The northern beach is all cleared.
What about the cave? Have you been there too?
Sure thing.
Ah, great. You're a good man. Here's your reward.
Can you train me as well?
Sure, I can show you how to fight with one-handed weapon.
Is there anything else for me to do?
Not at the moment. Go find yourself a bunk and have a decent bottle of rum. Ah, this is good stuff. That's not what I heard. Is it really true?
I couldn't care less.
I agree with you completely.
What have we here? A fresh face, and not one of those filthy bandits, I hope. I'm Garrett. If there's anything you need, ask me first. I can get you almost anything. Wine, weapons, and other stuff you might need, except for booze. If it's a decent drink you want, go see Samuel.
Where do you get your supply?
Skip always brings loads of stuff from Corinus when he visits there. Until recently, he used to sell some of it directly to the band. But since we've been at war with the bandits, I'm the one who ends up with all the stuff now.
What do you know about the bandits?
You'd better ask Skip about that. He's been through quite a lot with that bunch. Let me tell you, Greg has given orders to do away with any bandit who shows up near the camp.
No idea. You tell me.
You're Captain Greg. What's he like?
He's a tough old bastard, and no doubt about it. And greedy to the bone. He makes Francis, our treasurer, pay out not a penny more than what it takes to prevent a mutiny. And if one of us ever gets his hands on something really valuable, he'll inevitably take it for himself. I once took a compass from a royal frigate. That bastard Greg made me hand it over, of course.
Is it really true?
He probably buried it somewhere, just like the rest of his treasures.
I'm staying out of it.
Where might Greg have buried that compass?
Greg once told me that death himself watches over my compass. Then he laughed.
Anything else?
There's a beach at the southern coast. It can only be reached by sea. Greg is said to have been there often. Maybe you'll find something there. I once went there to see what I might find myself, but the area is teeming with monsters. If you really want to give it a try, don't forget to bring a pick.
Here's your compass.
Yes, that's it. I never thought I'd see it again. Thanks, man. This time Greg won't get a hold of it again. Here, take this belt in return. It's my most valuable piece.
That was obvious all along.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Greg put him in command while he's gone. But Francis is a total failure as a leader. He can't even get Morgan to stir his lazy ass out of bed. Henry and his boys are the only ones doing anything around here. The others are just enjoying themselves instead of working. I can only hope that Greg will come back soon. He'll give them all a good swift kick in the ass.
I used to say that.
Show me your wares.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
The things I could tell you.
It's a bad business.
You can't rely on that.
Yeah, he really said that.
And there's more, believe me.
Yeah, he really said that.
I've got no time for things like that.
He would have never thought of that himself.
You don't have to tell me that.
I'd have done it differently.
No idea. You tell me.
Do you really believe that?
Tell me that isn't true.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Will it ever change?
The things I could tell you.
Looky there, a newbie. And a landlubber at that. You're a bit scrawny for a pirate.
Can you teach me something?
Teach you? You bet. I could teach you to become stronger and improve your dexterity. But why would I want to do that?
Because I'll buy you a drink.
Not bad, kiddo. Got it. First try. But don't even bother to bring me some cheap rotgut.
Here you go.
Ah, down the hatch like liquid fire.
Anything new?
Wait a moment. Not as far as I can see. Same old, same old.
I couldn't.
New here, are you? Great. We can use every man.
How are things?
Right now, all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a little. And if I were you, I'd do the same. Since the bandits are here now, the situation may change faster than we like.
What do you know about the bandits?
You mean besides the fact that they're a deadly menace and outnumber us by far?
Yes.
They're rolling in gold. Well, at least they were rolling in gold. They never paid for their last shipment. But I doubt that it's because those bastards ran out of gold. It's more likely that they've gotten way too big for their boots.
How are things?
Right now, all's quiet in the camp, so I'm going to relax a little. And if I were you, since the bandits are...
Do you really believe that?
What have we here? Crossing the path of old Skip again. I know you. The bay near the city, remember?
Skip, right?
I see I made a lasting impression, but I've seen your mug elsewhere in the meantime. But of course...
You don't have to tell me that.
Oh well, not a great likeness, but it's certainly you. Don't let it get to you. My own wanted poster looks just as
turned out
that.
differently if it hadn't been for us.
I've got a package for you from Baltram.
That guy must really be keen on our rum if he sends his goods after us all the way here. Here, give him these 2 bottles of rum. I quaffed the 3rd one while I was waiting for him.
He really should have known better.
That's been known a long.
What are you doing here?
I've just come back from Corinus, and now I'm waiting for Greg to return.
I saw Greg in Corinus.
Really? Damn. Something must have gone wrong then. He should have been here with our ship some time ago. I suppose I should go back to Corinus and wait for him there. But certainly not today. I only just arrived here.
That's really not my problem.
What can you tell me about the bandits?
The bandits? They're attacking us. Why do you think we're building this palisade? We brought those scumbags over here ourselves. We used to trade with them. Boy, let me tell you, they've got more gold than they'll ever know what to do with. They were prepared to pay any price for a bottle of rum, but those times are past. It's war now.
What happened?
Those bastards hadn't paid for their last shipment, so I went there to see what had become of our gold. But when I got to the swamp, the swine attacked me. And that's not all. They killed Angus and Hank, two of our best people. Just stay away from that swamp, I tell you. They'll go after anyone who doesn't look as shabby as they do.
Have you ever met Raven?
Certainly. When I was with Henry up at the gate, I watched Raven place some of his boys at the tower to the south, just a stone's throw from our camp. I guess they're supposed to spy on us. I've also seen how he treats his people when they don't do his bidding. He'll make short shrift of anyone who doesn't obey his orders to the letter. Mark my words, stay well away from Raven.
It's a bad business.
Tell me more about Angus and Hank.
Angus and Hank were supposed to meet with some bandits in front of the camp. They were carrying all kinds of supplies. Everything those bastards had ordered from us. Forged steel and lockpicks and whatnot. But they never came back. The bandit swine must have done away with them. Morgan and Bill went out to look for them without any success. Bill was pretty devastated. They were both friends of his. He's still young. These things really get to him. The rest of us took it in our stride. The goods we can afford to lose. But the grog they were carrying... We're talking at least 20 bottles.
I used to say that myself.
I need bandits' armor.
You want to go in there? Are you insane? Once those guys find out you're not one of them, you're sausage meat.
Do you have any idea where I could find armor like that?
You don't give up easily, do you? All right. We used to have a suit. Greg's probably still got it somewhere, up in his hut. Maybe you can buy it from him when he gets back.
That's been known a long time.
Can you tell me how to get into his hut?
Whoa there! Not so fast. You weren't thinking of ransacking Greg's stuff, were you? When he left, he gave the key to Francis and told him not to let anyone into his hut.
That was obvious all along.
What can you tell me about Francis?
Francis is our treasurer. The captain trusts him. That's probably why he left him in command. But none of the boys here really take him seriously. If you want to know more, talk to Samuel. He's got his still in the little cave north of here. There isn't a soul in this camp Samuel doesn't know all kinds of things about.
I never knew that.
About that grog. You're missing 20 bottles, right?
Yes, damn it.
It's a bad business.
Can you take me to Corinus?
No way. I'm not leaving now. I'll find myself a decent swig of grog for...
Tell me that.
Have you got anything to sell?
If you want to trade, go to Garrett. He's in charge of our supply.
Things would have turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
That's all just gossip.
I want to talk to you about Francis.
Just don't mention that wannabe captain. He sits on his fat ass all day acting important. We'd all like to know what the hell the captain was thinking when he put him in command here. What do you want from that prig?
I must get into Greg's hut.
Really? To do what?
I need a bandit's armor.
Ha ha! Francis will never agree to let you go into the hut so that you can nab a few of Greg's things. Unless...
Yes?
You've got something he really wants. I know that Francis has hidden something in an abandoned mine in the canyon. Once, when we were on guard duty together and he dozed off as always, he went on about it in his sleep. I've no clue what he buried there, but maybe it's so important to him that he'll let you into the hut to get it back. When the captain comes back and finds some of his things are missing, he'll have Francis's hide for it.
That'll never change.
Give me the next.
Of course. Was it difficult?
Depends on how you look at it. I could use a bit of support.
I could give you some gold. Would that help?
It couldn't hurt.
Let's see. Here are a few gold coins. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Satyras would like to talk to you. You should see him as soon as possible.
It is good you came. We have new discoveries that we must share with you.
Then let's hear it.
The sunken city once bore the name of Jharkendar. There were 5 rulers in the city who shared the power over their people. Each of these rulers had a mansion where he lived and kept his belongings. Therefore, in your search for the relics of the ancient culture, it is crucial that you should search through these mansions.
Where should I look for these mansions?
Riordan has studied the structure of the buildings in Jharkendar. He will tell you where you should look for the mansion.
What if these mansions no longer exist?
If you cannot find the houses, then they presumably sank with the city. However, should they still exist, they would be of inestimable value for our studies. May Adanos protect you.
think I've found something. Aha, Francis's paybook. The man seems to have finagled a lot of gold into his own pockets. I think I've found something. Nothing to plunder. I think I've found something. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
Same old thing, all over again.
That's not what I heard.
I must get into Greg's hut. Forget it. Greg's not there. And I've locked the door, and now I see to it that nobody sneaks around here to do a little looting. So make yourself scarce, or I'll let you have it.
That'll never change.
All that matters is strength, so don't tell me.
It had to happen sooner or later.
I found your hiding place, your treasure, and your paybook. This is your book, isn't it? I've never seen this book before. And, even if this were my book, you don't really believe the boys will buy your story based on a few yellowed pages, do you? You cheated them all out of their shares. Wait a minute. Just don't do anything stupid. Here's 500 gold pieces. And now give me that thing.
It's a bad business.
Greg is your boss? Now don't try and tell me that you know him. Any sailor, even any cursed landlubber on this island, knows the terrible Captain Greg. And he left me in command. I'm responsible for making those lazy bums do what he commanded. Some of the boys may think they can do whatever they damn well want now that the captain's not here. Won't they be surprised when Greg comes back? I'll tell him everything that's been going on here. Got it? Including who's been trying to get into his hut. So make yourself scarce, or you'll be in a load of trouble.
Never thought of that himself.
He simply
Hey, you. What are you doing in my hut? I've just been gone for a couple of days and everyone thinks they can do what they damn well please. What the hell is going on here? The palisade still isn't finished? The canyon is overrun with beasts and everybody is just hanging around enjoying themselves. So this is all you've accomplished, Francis? Get off my bench at once. And you? What have you done?
I've been working.
Have you? And what?
I've done away with the bandits in the tower. There are no more beasts on the beach to the north.
Well, it's a beginning, I guess. I'll teach you the true meaning of work.
What is there to do?
First of all, we'll make things hum around here. Morgan, that lazy pig, gets to saw planks. You will take over Morgan's job and clear those beasts out of the damn canyon.
I'm no better off myself.
What beasts?
The razors in the canyon are coming closer and closer to our camp. I won't wait until they've eaten one of my men who's had a few too many.
Same old thing, all over again.
I guess I'll get going then.
One more thing. You're one of us now. So get yourself a decent hunting outfit first. Here's some of our armor for you. I hope it fits. And don't dawdle. Get right to it.
What does he know about duty?
I need that bandit's armor.
Prove yourself useful first. Then we can talk. First, kill all the razors in the canyon.
Do you really believe that?
So how did you get here?
You weren't expecting me, huh? Just so we set this straight, I'm Greg, and this here is my camp. That enough for you?
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I never knew.
That'll never change.
I never knew that.
I've got no time for things like that.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
He thinks it's as easy as that. I couldn't care less.
Is it really true? The captain gave you your own raiding troop, did he? Then see to it that your boys get plenty to do.
About that canyon?
Yeah, what about it?
I killed all the razors.
Good. You seem to be a useful fellow.
I need that bandit's armor.
Hey, you're quite something. Bones was supposed to wear that armor and spy on the bandits, but maybe you're the better man for the job. Perhaps you even stand a chance of coming out of there. Talk to Bones and let him give you the armor. Then put it on and go to the bandits' camp. I need to know why those scumbags came to our valley in the first place.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Tell me that isn't true.
There's one more thing I'd like to know.
And that is?
What do you know about Raven?
He used to be an ore baron, far as I know. Quite a big shot in the colony. I haven't a clue why he's here now and why people are following him, but he's certainly up to something. He's not the kind who would hide out in a swamp.
Where's your ship?
This is just my luck. For months, no ships have sailed between here and the mainland. For months! And the first ship I run into happens to be a fully manned warship belonging to the king. Full of paladins, from her keel to the top of her mast.
That's what I call bad luck.
You can say that again. They sank us right away. I'm the only one who made it to the shore.
How did you get here?
I found a tunnel near the old pyramid, guarded by a few mages. I simply sneaked past those blind ones. First, I took it for an ancient burial chamber and decided to check out what I could find there. Imagine my surprise when I suddenly found myself in my beloved valley, just when I thought I'd have to spend the rest of my life running away from the militia.
Tell me that isn't true.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
If he doesn't see...
Same old thing, all over again.
I agree with you completely.
You're supposed to give me the bandit's armor. Orders from Greg.
From Greg? Whew. I already thought I'd have to go after all. This spy job in the bandits' camp is nothing short of a suicide mission. I'd rather have Greg keep his chores on me than get myself killed by those bandits.
The armor?
Oh yeah, right. Here it is. Just be careful, those bandits are a bad lot.
How's it going?
I can't complain, it's a bit boring, but at least I don't have to work. I'm preparing for the next task that Greg's given me.
What task?
I mustn't say. No offense, kid, but I've worked hard for the privilege, and I don't want to lose it again.
All that matters is strength, so don't tell me that.
I couldn't get away with that.